If you thought you knew everything about ancient Egypt, think again, because today we're taking you on a journey through time to uncover a secret that has remained hidden for over 1,000 years. Are you ready? Let's dive in. We all know that the Egyptians have a rich and fascinating history. From the Great Pyramids of Giza to the treasures of the pharaohs, their legacy continues to captivate us even today. But what if I told you there was something more? A secret that lay dormant for centuries before being unearthed by modern science. You might think it's a mythical artifact or a lost tomb, but the truth is far stranger than fiction. Join us as we explore the shocking discovery that is rewriting the history books and changing our understanding of one of the world's most ancient civilizations. It's a story that will leave you speechless and eager to learn more. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed. The year is 1956, and the world is on the brink of disaster. A group of foreign powers led by Britain and France have just attempted to take over control of the Suez Canal, a vital waterway that connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. But they didn't expect the Egyptians to fight back, and fight back they did. Led by the brilliant mind of their leader, with his cunning and charisma, Nasser rallied the Egyptian people and turned the tide against the invaders. Against all odds, Egypt emerged victorious, proving that even the most powerful empires can be taken down by a united and determined nation. This is the incredible story of how Egypt outsmarted the British Empire and won the battle for the ages. It all started when Israel, with the backing of Britain and France, invaded Egypt in an attempt to regain control of the Suez Canal, which had been nationalized by Egyptian President Nasser 2 years earlier. The military operation, codenamed Operation Musketeer, aimed to destroy Egypt's military and take back control of the canal. But what these foreign powers didn't bargain for was the quick thinking and strategic brilliance of Egyptian President Nasser. As the fighting intensified, it became clear that the Egyptians were not going to back down, and so began a desperate race against time. As Nasser scrambled to secure support from the Soviet Union and America, in a daring move, he reached out to the USSR and secured an arms deal that provided Egypt with much-needed supplies. At the same time, he also managed to gain the support of the United States. With these new alliances in place, Nasser was able to turn the tables on his enemies and launch a surprise attack that caught them off guard. The Egyptian military was able to inflict heavy casualties on the Israeli forces, forcing them to retreat. In the end, Egypt emerged victorious, proving that it didn't need the help of any foreign power to defend its land. But the story doesn't end there. After the war, Nasser went on to make several bold moves that would change the course of Egyptian history forever. He implemented sweeping social reforms that modernized the country and improved the lives of millions of Egyptians. He also nationalized key industries such as banking and insurance, which had previously been controlled by foreign powers. These bold steps towards independence and self-sufficiency helped to cement Nasser's status as a national hero and set the stage for Egypt's emergence as a regional powerhouse. Today, the legacy of the Suez Crisis continues to be felt throughout the Middle East. The crisis showed that even the most powerful nations are not invincible, and that a united and determined people can overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. It also demonstrated the importance of international alliances and the need to be prepared for any eventuality. In the aftermath of the crisis, Egypt emerged stronger and more independent than ever before. Under Nasser's leadership, the country was able to chart its own course in the face of Western imperialism and become a beacon of hope for other nations seeking to break free from colonial rule. Despite the immense challenges they faced, the Egyptians never gave up hope. They fought back against the odds and ultimately triumphed, proving that even the most powerful empires can be brought to their knees. The story of the Suez Crisis is an inspiring reminder that courage, determination, and unity can overcome even the most difficult challenges. Now, what if I told you that there's more to this story than meets the eye? That behind the scenes, a secret plot was underway that could have changed the outcome of the crisis forever. Welcome to the intriguing world of espionage, where secrets and lies can have far-reaching consequences. Imagine a world where trust is a luxury, and every move is a calculated risk. That's the world of spies, where deception is the ultimate weapon and betrayal is always around the corner. As the dust settled on the Suez Crisis, a new mystery began to unfold. Secret documents that had been hidden for years were uncovered, revealing a shocking truth that would forever change the way we view the crisis. What did these documents reveal? Who was really behind the plot, and what were their motives? Get ready to be transported to a world of intrigue and suspense. As we delve into the hidden truths of the Suez Crisis, our story begins with the seemingly straightforward tale of the Suez Crisis. But as we dig deeper, we uncover a web of deceit and double-dealing that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Was the crisis really what it seemed to be? Were the Egyptians truly on their own in this fight against the foreign powers? The answer, as it turns out, is a resounding no. As the crisis reached its peak, a small group of individuals began to hatch a plan that would have far-reaching consequences. Their goal was nothing short of audacious: to overthrow the Egyptian government and install a new regime that would be more favorable to the British and French interests. Led by a charismatic and cunning mastermind, this secret cabal consisted of members from various walks of life, each with their own unique skills and expertise. There was the wealthy aristocrat with connections to the highest levels of power, the ruthless businessman with a shady past, and the disillusioned government official with knowledge of the inner workings of the state. Together, they formed a formidable team, a well-oiled machine that moved with precision and grace, striking at the heart of the Egyptian government. Their weapons of choice: blackmail, bribery, and intimidation. They used every trick in the book to achieve their goal, leaving a trail of chaos and confusion in their wake. But as the Egyptians fought back against the foreign powers, the secret cabal found itself under threat. Their plans were in jeopardy, and their very survival was at stake. In a desperate attempt to stay one step ahead of their enemies, they turned to a mysterious benefactor, a shadowy figure with deep pockets and even deeper connections. This mysterious benefactor was none other than the leader of a rival Middle Eastern nation, a man who had long sought to expand his influence in the region. Seizing on the chaos and turmoil that engulfed Egypt, he saw an opportunity to strike a devastating blow to his rivals and seize control of the Suez Canal once and for all. With the support of their new benefactor, the secret cabal redoubled their efforts to destabilize the Egyptian government. They plotted and schemed, pulled strings from behind the scenes, all the while remaining hidden from view. But as the crisis reached its climax, their luck began to run out. The Egyptians were on the verge of victory, and the game was slipping through their fingers. In a final act of desperation, the leader of the secret cabal made one last play. He reached out to the British and French authorities, offering to hand over sensitive Egyptian secrets in exchange for safe passage out of the country. It was a risky gamble, but one that paid off in the end. With the help of their foreign allies, the cabal escaped justice and vanished into the shadows, leaving behind a legacy of deceit and betrayal. The secret documents uncovered years later revealed the full extent of their treachery, exposing the depth of their deceit and the scope of their betrayal. But despite their efforts, the Egyptians emerged victorious from the crisis, proving that even in the darkest hour, hope can prevail. And so the tale of the secret cabal came to an end, or did it? The truth is that their story continues to resonate today, serving as a reminder of the importance of trust and the dangers of unchecked ambition. In a world where secrets and lies can have far-reaching consequences, it's important to remember the lessons of the past and strive to create a better future. So, what do you think? What would you have done differently if you were in Nasser's shoes? How do you think the story would have unfolded? Share your thoughts below, and let's continue the conversation. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time and intrigue. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and join us next time for another thrilling adventure. Until then, keep exploring and stay curious.